Hey everyone, we are here at Johnny's Tavern in downtown Amherst for our fourth stop of the western leg of the Best in Mass search. So we are bellies full of mac and cheese. It's hitting full. Us. It's getting like...
starting to get real groggy and slow.
Definitely, but we are just as excited as the first stop. And we're here at Johnny's Tavern again for those of us just joining. And we're going to head on in and meet up with their manager and see what they're cooking up for us today. All right, let's head on in. This is Johnny's Tavern. Hey there.
Hi, how are you?
So, can you tell us a little bit about Johnny's Tavern? First, introduce yourself.
Absolutely. My name is Steven. I'm the general manager here at Johnny's Tavern.
All right.
We've been here in the heart of Amherst for about 6 years. Really just a lovely, thriving community. It's great to be part of.
Wonderful. Yeah, big college town. I'm sure
Big
you get a lot
college town.
of fans of mac and cheese
Yes.
that come here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We sell a lot of mac and cheese for sure.
All right.
Hungry students and families, and happy to do so.
That's awesome. Let's take a look at the kitchen.
Yeah, of course.
That'd be great.
Let's go.
All right. So Steven's taking us into the kitchen area in Johnny's Tavern in downtown Amherst, and we're gonna see what the chef is cooking up for us. We've got two different types for each of the restaurants we're visiting.
Yeah.
And the original type is what's on the menu mainly, correct?
Yes. It's just a straight up simple mac and cheese, handmade pasta. We make it in-house every day.
In-house
local
mac and cheese?
Handmade pasta.
Yes,
every day?
yes.
Wow.
Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going? My name's Kit.
Hey,
This
how's
is
it going,
Alondra.
Brian?
Hi, Alondra.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So we're here for the Best of Mass search, so you're saying hello to our followers live on MassLive.com.
What's up, MassLive?
Yeah, all right. So what are you going to be cooking for us today?
We're gonna be making mac and cheese, obviously. As
Yes. Which types are you going to be making?
we are gonna do a gnocchi mac and cheese, something
Oh, wow.
a little different, and then also our standard mac and cheese that we have on the menu here at Johnny's Tavern.
That's great. A
Yeah.
gnocchi mac and cheese, we have not seen it yet.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
this
have
will
to
be
stick
interesting.
outside the box here.
You
so.
need to grab this for you?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank
No
you.
worries.
I didn't want to stick my
Don't worry about it.
head in front of the camera.
All right. So is this what we're looking at? So that's the gnocchi
Yeah. So this is our
pasta?
gnocchi. Yep. It's a potato gnocchi.
pasta?
Yep.
Okay.
And this is a house-made fresh tortellini pasta.
Wonderful.
Yeah. We start
Fresh
with.
ingredients here.
Oh yeah. Preparing for a very
Yeah.
busy evening. So,
Oh, is it? Yeah. a busy-
Valentine's Day.
okay.
Yeah. It'll be a good one. It'll be fun.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. So we start with maple line. I don't know if you can see it or not, but maple line, local Amherst, Massachusetts milk, cream. Sorry.
Great. So how often do you get mac and cheese orders? Is it a pretty popular
Oh
menu
yeah.
item?
We'll probably sell between 15 and 20 a day, easily. So.
Great.
We kind of do a very traditional approach on mac and cheese. Nothing too outside the box, but a little salt, black pepper.
Yeah, I mean, mac and cheese, it speaks for itself sometimes.
Exactly.
You don't really need those.
Exactly. You don't need the fancy
There's different takes,
ingredients.
though. Some people go really crazy with the add-ins.
Yep.
Other people
Definitely.
prefer that just simple.
Yeah, we do ours in an appetizer portion. That's on our menu, so it's not.
It's not a meal.
It is a pretty good sized portion. I mean, definitely people eat it for a meal for sure, but it's got really good simple flavors and nice and cheesy and good.
Wonderful.
So basically, we start with the cream. We're cooking it down. We want to reduce it. We don't add any thickeners except cheese in our mac and cheese. Some people add flour and that sort of stuff. We don't add anything like that. Just straight cheese.
Okay.
We're gonna put our gnocchi in
Great.
nice and early, so it kind of cooks in the pasta. I have our tortellini pasta cooking here. It's fresh pasta, so it cooks really quick. It's about a 2-minute cook time.
Oh,
Which is
2 minutes?
nice. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, our pasta cooks very quick. We have a nice heavy-duty
That's nice,
boiler.
yeah.
and That's the benefit of having fresh pasta, you know.
Can you run us through the process of like making fresh pasta in-house?
Sure. Yeah. We have I can show you guys the machine and everything if you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
You want to like hear it now?
Yeah, if you can take us over while you're cooking it up,
Sure.
that'd be really nice.
So we.
So that's a potato pasta, correct?
Yeah. So it's a potato gnocchi. Yep.
Okay.
Tortellini pasta. Another thing is you want to add some of that pasta water
Oh, really? Why?
because it helps thicken the sauce and also
Because of the
it
starch?
gets- the starch and the pasta water, and it gives it flavor. A little And that's the thing, you want to cook,
Yeah.
you want to finish the noodles in the cream too, so that flavor is getting through all the pasta. It's not just like a bland bite of pasta.
And you oven bake it as well?
We actually put it into our broiler here.
Oh.
In cast irons, little mini cast irons. And we broil it, we top it with more cheese on top of what we're going to put into it. And then it gets nice and golden brown and crispy on top.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we don't have to put any breadcrumbs on top or anything like that.
That's what I like to see on top of it, like the golden brown cheese.
Yep.
That you can only really achieve with a broiler.
So we use a 3-cheese blend.
Looks really good. So what types of cheese is it?
It is a cheddar, it is a mozzarella, and we use a pecorino romano, which is a sheep's milk hard cheese.
Okay.
A lot of people use it in place of Parmesan, for instance.
Was that flour or was that
That was pecorino romano.
Oh, okay.
Yep. We always sample it too.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm so fat.
Stop that.
Husky, husky.
You look great. You look great. I've always been the type of person where, like, if the person cooking doesn't look like they eat, then how can I eat it?
Yeah, you can't trust that.
You gotta look like you eat food, right?
Exactly.
To know food.
All right, cool. So we see how it looks a little saucy, right? It looks a little
Yeah.
So we're gonna put it into the cast iron zone, and that pasta is gonna suck up that excess sauce.
Oh, yum. It's like really yummy. So by the time it gets to the table, it won't be like that?
Oh no, yeah, because we're gonna put it under the
Oh,
broiler.
okay.
A little more cheese right on top. I encourage my guys to do it sloppily because it's mac and cheese, you know.
So you like the sloppier kind of look?
Yeah, definitely. It's a
That's home style.
rustic home
Yeah.
style classic food, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so with this one here, we'll do a spin on it.
Alright.
So
So this is a special. Can you explain again what's inside?
So it's a potato gnocchi with local cream, green peas, crispy prosciutto, house-made potato gnocchi, and pecorino romano, cheddar, and mozzarella.
That's really good.
Sneaking veggies into mac and cheese is one way to get kids to eat it.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Or make yourself feel good about a really carb-heavy
Mac
meal.
and cheese.
Yeah.
I've done that plenty of times. Throw some mixed veggies in there to be like, maybe I should eat some vegetables today
Yeah.
in this cheesy dish.
This will be like. All right, we're back.
All right.
Let's check the pasta machine out.
All right, let's go.
So now we're gonna see where they make their homemade pasta.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah. This
this is
is our pasta extruder. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So it is like Play-Doh factory
Wow.
for.
That comes out right here.
It comes out right here. We have a dry dough in here, so we have to mix it. We add our ingredients in, which is a semolina base, vegan
Very cool.
dough. We don't add any eggs to our flour or our pasta at all, except our potato gnocchi has eggs in it.
Okay. And then so
and
you
then-
have the flour.
Yeah, so it's semolina flour. It's salt, baking soda, and we basically just let it mix for a little bit. Then we add our water to it.
Yeah.
So we have to let it mix. Once we add the water to it, we'll let it mix for like 8 minutes.
Oh, cool.
And then
And that comes right out.
then we just extrude it out and we hand cut it or whatever we're doing for a cut.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing us.
Yeah, definitely.
So we know for sure it's homemade, right? Yeah. proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We definitely
Exactly.
put the extra effort
That's good. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna taste that way as well.
in. Yeah. Give these guys a little spin.
All right. I'm anxious to try those.
Yeah. And the trick is you can't kind of rush it. You know, it just needs to kind of, when it's done, it's done. You know, we put it in for.
No rush.
We put it in for a good, probably up here, probably a good 4 or 5 minutes. So.
Well, let's go give them a look around Johnny's while we wait on this.
Sure.
Thank you so much for
Hey,
this little
thank you
tour.
very much for coming in. I hope you enjoy.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, will you take us on a tour of the restaurant?
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Come on this
Let's
way.
go. So we're back with Steven.
That's the front door. I guess while we're here,
Yeah, might as well.
while we're here, we have this lovely space.
Oh, wow.
We use it for a lot of rehearsal dinners.
This is usually full. Everyone watching,
Showers,
yeah.
usually full. It'll be full tonight, Valentine's Day. We're expecting a crazy night.
Yeah.
This place.
Are you guys all booked up?
All booked up. All
Okay.
booked up, yeah. We always have, room at the bar though, and some tables for walk-in. So
Are you having any
come
cool
in.
specials for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, they're not out yet. We usually, get them right out around 4 o'clock, so they'll be coming
Yeah.
out soon. I know we're doing a lovely veal New York strip tonight, which is gonna be great.
That sounds great.
Yeah. And this
Alright.
is really lovely in here when the trees are in bloom. It's especially nice.
Definitely.
We're a 140-seat restaurant, 18-seat bar.
Wow. Yeah, so this bar area is always open. You can just walk in.
Always open.
That's great.
There's a seat, it's yours.
Nice.
8 beers on tap. A really great craft beer program, wine program, craft cocktails, wonderful bartenders. So,
Yeah.
nice active little lounge area here.
Do you get many regulars?
So many.
Yeah?
So many.
All right. But we like to see that.
Yeah. I mean, it's really great. We wouldn't be,
Gets
what
lots of
we're
sun in
doing, what we're
here.
doing without them.
And you guys have been in business for 6 years now?
6 years.
I'm really anxious to try this mac and cheese too. I like the way that he broiled it.
Yeah.
So I know that there's going to be some good flavors there as well.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah,
It's
so-
a hit for sure.
So is there a Johnny?
There
Who was
is a
that named
Johnny.
after?
There is a Johnny, yeah.
Yeah.
So Johnny Yee,
Hey, we're-
Johnny Yee, he opened the Huki Lao in Chicago. Have you been to the
Oh,
Huki Lao? Yeah.
I have not yet.
No, it's been there forever. It's an institution, and he was an immigrant. He came over and just worked hard and opened the Huki Lao and just turned it into what it is today.
Wow.
And he brought his kids along for the ride.
And that's the inspiration for the name
That's the
here.
inspiration, yeah.
How is he linked here? Does he own part of it, or is it just named after?
Unfortunately, he passed
Oh, he
years
passed
ago.
away. Okay.
So his kids kept his legacy alive. Started opening restaurants and named it after their dad. So
Okay, that's great.
that's Johnny. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Very much into horse racing, which is, if you look around, there's
Which odes to the
all these horse
the
pictures.
passion of
yeah.
horse racing. Okay,
It's his
wonderful.
passion. So it's his restaurant. It's for Johnny. And we're just keeping it alive.
That's great. And how excited are you guys to be featured in the Best of Mass for mac
We're
and
excited.
cheese?
Yeah. We didn't expect it. And
No,
it's
yeah.
Great,
That's always best, like when it comes as a
Yeah.
surprise.
Yeah, and it's
it'll
just
be cool.
great to be, in a list with other restaurants that are just making wonderful.
Yeah, we've been having a great time featuring and going around, getting a chance to travel all across the state, not just Western Mass, but Eastern Mass and,
Yeah.
and out on the Cape. So,
Mhm.
yeah, so we want to thank you guys again.
Of course, thank you
Looking
for being
forward
here.
to that, yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, how are you? What's your name?
Shannon, hello.
Shannon, hey. This is Best of Mass. So we're on the search for the best mac and cheese in the state, and it's masslive.com, so we're live broadcast right now.
Hello.
So, yeah, say
We have
hello.
great macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, we're waiting for it right now. So we're really
You
excited.
guys are gonna love it.
Which cocktails do you offer? Do you have any specialty kinds?
We have some great ones. We have one called the New York Sky. It's made with sparkling Malbec, some gin,
Oh, wow.
lime juice. And we have a great cilantro lime margarita. If you like something spicy, it's made with house infused jalapeno tequila.
Oh, wow. What do you suspect you'll be serving up the most this
I
time?
think that we're going to be serving a lot of sparkling rosé. It's nice and pink
Oh,
for
yeah.
Valentine's Day.
That's very on theme, I can imagine. Wonderful. Well, thank you.
So let's set up shop.
Yeah, let's do it. So those who haven't, or just tuning in, we're at Johnny's. We're getting some commenters that say I love Johnny's though, so
Great.
yeah. So Solange, here we're at our 4th stop on the western leg of the Best of Mass mac and cheese search.
Yep.
So like we said before, we're getting kind of full by the end of the day, but we're still excited. Especially, this is my first time at Johnny's. Have you gone here before?
No, I actually am a former UMass student, and I'd never come here, which is crazy.
Well,
I would probably be shunned now that I say that out loud. So I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, and I moved here from Michigan about a month ago, so not been to Johnny's yet. It's all pretty new to me, each of these places, but it should be interesting to see the difference between the cast iron skillet again. How that tastes.
Sure.
And I know they don't usually put add-ins in their mac and cheese, but today they're whipping up something special with the gnocchi mac and cheese.
For us.
Yeah, so we're getting a little special treatment.
Yeah, so let's prep ourselves here, and it should be out shortly.
They got some great music here too.
They do. They have really good music. I like the dim lighting.
Yeah, this would be a good place, like, I guess, more for dinner, I can imagine, for the mac and cheese.
Yeah. I'm excited to see. Let's clean our palate.
Yeah. After 4 places of mac and cheese, it's like, it's difficult because in the first rounds you eat so much, you're like, oh, I can handle it, it'll be fine, and then by the 4th time you're like,
never mind.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said this.
Yeah.
It happens really quickly. But thank you guys for sticking around with us as we're waiting for this mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Very excited to give you guys our first impressions on it. I hope you guys got to see some of, we started having some reconnection issues, but I hope you guys got to see some stuff in the kitchen, because it was really, really cool getting some demonstrations, seeing the pasta maker. Didn't know that they, made their own fresh pasta, so that's really cool.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Some places they have it pre-made. It's the first homemade pasta.
Homemade pasta place, yeah.
Also, we've seen quite a few options for gluten-free, and that's been interesting to see, and I didn't expect that as well, especially with mac and cheese. You kind of expect it to include the gluten.
Yeah.
So that's been exciting. Yeah, what do you say would be some highlights for the day so far?
I would definitely say I was shocked at the different types of noodles that were happening. Like when you make mac and cheese at home, you just use a classic elbow noodle. But we've had bow tie today. What else have we had today?
We had some penne. We had gluten-free pasta penne.
We've had gluten-free. We've had those. We've had
macaroni.
We've had the elbow noodles that are a little bit more rigid. The ones that have those lines in them. Those are really, really nice. Yeah.
And if those of you who are watching, please be active in the comment section and let us know if you've been to Johnny's and any other recommendation or experiences you've had at the places that we've visited, because we'd love to hear from you. This is why we do Best of Mass. It's all viewer or reader picked, which we've been trying to emphasize.
Reader voted, reader nominated, reader voted.
It's not just us. So.
Nope, it's not us just picking and choosing where we want to go at all. If you guys have any questions about that, you can definitely make sure you check the comments, and we can, talk to you a little bit more about the process. But every article that is linked in the comments gives you kind of some background on this competition.
Yeah.
Johnny's is the best.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot of feedback from Johnny's.
A lot of good comments.
That's great.
Everybody's super
Caitlin
excited.
Glenn, thanks for commenting. And Michael Miller. We're going to see if we agree with you just in about a few minutes. We're bringing out some mac and cheese in cast iron skillets. Those of us just joining, we're at Johnny's in downtown Amherst, and it'll be our 4th stop.
Our 4th stop for the day.
Yeah, here it comes.
One more stop, and here the mac and cheese comes.
I'm so excited. Is it ready?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There we
Looks
go.
great. All right, let's get some.
This is our gnocchi mac and cheese here.
There it is.
That looks crazy.
Wonderful.
Yep.
That broil on top really makes it look nice.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then this is our standard appetizer house mac and cheese.
Okay, so they look very similar from the outside, but
Yes.
they're different. This one's our gnocchi.
This is our gnocchi one, yep.
Oh my gosh.
Fresh manchego cheese.
Oh wow. I'm not alone. That's what we like to see. That
More
is
cheese
great.
is never a bad thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
this is regular.
This is regular.
Okay, cool.
So let's
Care for those cast irons are very hot.
Okay. So you want to take a bite?
Are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Cheese pull time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, if you just look right here, you can see that nice layer.
Oh yeah.
Nice crispy layer.
That's from broiling.
Mm-hmm.
Cheese.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this is gonna be a really big bite.
Let's like get your first bite.
Ready? Oh, this is hot.
What do you think? She's still processing.
4 hours.
What do you
It's
think?
really hot, but
Yeah.
that layer on top is insane. It is so good. It gives it some like added texture that I wasn't expecting at all.
So we got this layer. I think this is our first stop that broiled it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
So
lot of pieces of plate, you know, they put it in the oven and
That's what we were
broiling
waiting
is-
for, yeah.
Yeah, broiling is a different way to do it. But if you can see inside, that cheese is nice and soft, but this layer on the top is thick and gooey and crunchy and has so much bite to it, so much chew, and it's so good.
Yeah, it looks great. And this is the add-in one that we're going to be trying next.
I can taste the starch water that he's talking about.
Oh,
You
yeah?
know how pasta is really salty? So there's a lot of like salt in that, but this adds a lot of flavor to it. I really like that.
That's great.
Do you want to go ahead?
Yeah,
and
I'm
give it a try?
gonna join you on that one. So we're gonna set this camera down. Yeah, I'm getting excited. All right. Okay, I see what you mean about that.
Yeah.
So you have to like
You have to
dig your
break
fork
it
in to
into it.
break the top cheese layer.
Which is really nice.
It's not a sentence I usually say every day. I'm kind of glad. All right. Yeah, that's the most exercise we've gotten today. Was breaking the top
Breaking
layer,
top layer
of that
of
cheese. Okay.
Not a bad thing. So much bite to it. I told you it's hot.
Yeah, very hot. That cast iron skillet, I think that's gonna be my preferred platter.
Preferred method.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
wow.
about like buying some of these. Just to
Let's
feel,
try the add-in
Just
one.
to feel a little bit more
That's really great.
fancy.
Yeah.
And give my mac and cheese a
Okay,
little bit more
that
kick.
is real good. So if you can see here, it almost looks the same as the other. Broiled, so we've got that top layer. Let's take a bite. This is the gnocchi. Am I pronouncing that right?
I have no idea. Gnocchi, I think.
Gnocchi mac and cheese,
With peas.
potato based.
With
my God.
peas and what do you say? Prosciutto? I think there was some prosciutto in here as well.
It's got 3 cheese blend,
Yeah.
which is always a great thing.
Oh, you got a good bacon piece.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. So having it with gnocchi gives it a totally different taste. And flavor, like texture of it.
The pasta is so soft.
Yeah, very soft, potatoey. Really great. And this is the first gnocchi we've tried with our mac and cheese. So
I didn't even know that people
points for
did
creativity.
That. Yeah, I didn't know that people did that. I'm used to it being very just like pasta based, you know what I mean? Like some Alfredo sauce or another maybe like thinner cheese sauce, but not in a mac and cheese version.
Yeah. So what happened from earlier in the broadcast? You saw that the cheese looked a little soupy, and then when he put it in the broiler, it kind of
soaks it up.
hardened on the
Yeah.
top and soaked it up. But it is a cheesier.
Yeah, it is a cheesier
type than what
type.
we've seen.
A lot of places can bake it pretty dry, but it's still wet. You're still getting that cheese.
So if you're a fan of like very cheesy, decadent mac and cheese, then Johnny's would be the way to go. I'd
for
also
sure.
suggest our second stop at the kitchen.
The kitchen.
They also had like a cheesier, heavy cheese
Yeah.
option.
So let's break into this a little bit more.
Yeah.
Take our notes. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks so much. We appreciate it. And we'll see you for stop number 5, the final stop in Northampton for the western leg of Best of Mass.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Bye.